Most teenagers live in what I call the waiting room. You're waiting for the weekend, waiting for the holidays, waiting to graduate, waiting for real life to finally begin. It feels like right now is just a rehearsal warm-up act for something bigger. But the truth is, the stage is already set, the lights are on, and you're just standing backstage staring at your phone. You're probably wasting your teenage years. Not because you aren't having enough fun, but because you're letting this golden era of energy and brain plasticity dissolve into endless scrolling and the fear of being cringe. The biggest trap of being a teenager is the illusion of infinite time. When you're 15 or 16, it feels like you have an eternity ahead of you. You feel like you can afford to spend years finding yourself, which in reality is often just passively consuming other people's content. But your teenage years are the only period in your life when your brain is so flexible that you can learn a new language, master 3D modeling, or learn professional video editing 10 times faster than you will in your 30s. Wasting this time watching other people live their lives on TikTok is like having a superpower and only using it to open tin cans. Another reason these years go up in smoke is the paralyzing fear of public opinion. We live in an evaluation culture where every step you take can be mocked or judged. Because of this, many choose the safest path, creating nothing, staying quiet, and being just like everyone else. You want to start a channel, start drawing, or write code. But the voice in your head asks, what will my classmates say? What if this looks childish? As a result, you choose comfortable apathy over risky creativity. The irony is that in 5 years, you won't care at all about the opinions of the people you share a school hallway with today, but you will care about the lost skills you could have developed. We often confuse rest with passive degradation. Real rest is something that refills your energy: sports, a walk, playing an instrument, or even a high-quality video game with complex mechanics. Scrolling through short-form videos isn't rest. It's anesthesia. Your brain gets cheap dopamine without doing any work, and over time, you lose the ability for deep concentration. If you can't read a chapter of a book or work on a project for 30 minutes without checking a notification, you're already losing the war for your own attention. Your attention is the most valuable currency you have, and you're literally giving it away to corporations for free. Most people grow up to become functions. They do the work they're given and live by a script written by someone else. Your teenage years are the time when you can become the author of your own script. This is the time for high agency, the ability to find a path where others see a wall. Instead of waiting for a teacher to give you a task, find a tutorial and learn what actually interests you. The world doesn't need another consumer. It needs creators who know how to solve problems. If you learn to create value now, whether through digital art, technical mods, or compelling stories, you will already be light years ahead of most adults. It's important to understand, not wasting your years doesn't mean working 24/7 and having no friends. It means being conscious of what you're doing. It means knowing the difference between killing time and investing time. When you play Minecraft, are you just digging blocks, or are you learning redstone logic and technical design? When you watch a movie, are you just killing an evening, or are you analyzing the script and the editing to get better at your own craft? Your hobby can become your career if you add a pinch of discipline and awareness to it. Perfectionism is another form of wasting time. You wait for the perfect moment, the perfect camera, or the perfect idea to start. But perfection is a myth invented by people who are afraid to begin. Your first videos will be bad. Your first drawings will be crooked. Your first projects will go unnoticed. And that is the best part of the process. Your teenagers are your safe space to fail. While you don't have rent to pay or a family to support, you have the right to fail as much as you want. Every failure now is a free lesson. 10 years from now, those same lessons will come with a much higher price tag. The problem with the waiting room is that it never ends on its own. If you're waiting for life to suddenly become productive, bold, and successful after school or university, you're mistaken. You will simply become an adult version of who you are today, just with less time and more stress. Your identity is being built right now. Your habits, your ability to overcome laziness, your courage to speak up, it's all being hardwired today. You are the sum of your daily actions, not your future plans. So, how do you stop wasting this time? Start small, turn off the notifications that annoy you. Dedicate at least 1 hour a day to a project that scares you but excites you. Stop being a spectator in someone else's life and start being a player in yours. Don't wait for permission from parents, teachers, or friends to be who you want to be. Your uniqueness isn't something you find in the future. It's something you create right now with your own hands, your own code, and your own ideas. The decade between 13 and 23 is like a launch pad. You can spend all that time sitting in the cockpit, playing games on the control panel. Or you can figure out how the engines work, set your navigation, and take off so high that your current fears look like tiny dots on the ground. The choice is always yours, but remember, the clock is already ticking. That sound isn't a threat. It's a reminder of how precious what you have right now really is. Don't let your youth become just a memory of how you wanted to start something but never dared. Dare today.